Oh, what up? What up? What up? What up with it? Shemans in him. PE to the PE. Positive energy, aka Buttz, aka HI, aka Pep A Split. Peace, man. Positive energy assures constant elevation. Because I'm constantly elevating over here. Shout out to my man. If you want to get right and get in shape, go tune in to my cuz, my homie, my dog. Get in shape. Shake. Y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Ace Nation Wednesday. You already know what that is, what time it is. And it's also the day before the draft. So with that being said, everybody talking about my team, the Niners, and what they're going to do with the pick. Now, full disclosure, I'm a Niners fan, been a Niners fan for 40 years. We're just going to say 40, leave it at that. Close to 40. We're going to keep it like that. Old State fan all my life. So obviously and naturally, first and foremost, I would like Justin Fields to go to the 49ers. Okay. Everybody keep talking about Mac Jones, all this. But I got another scenario. I don't think it's acceptable. Okay, first of all, as a Niners fan, I don't think we should have traded all that to move up to number 3 to get Mac Jones, who a player you could have got at your number 12 spot. The way this draft is looking and where I'm about to break it down to you. And if you don't go Justin Fields, who I would choose, here's who you should go. And it ain't the quarterback. You should go Kyle Pitts. Okay? Hear me out with this, okay? They said we'll trade all of that to get it all the way up there for tight end and all this playmaker. Mismatch. Niners fan. Okay, all these versatile weapons that Kyle Shanahan liked to play with and that he's had at his disposal, if you add Kyle Pitts to the mix, it will be way more deadly. And then in this scenario, it's possible we could still end up with Mac Jones. Okay, now let's just hear me out for a second, all right? Now, the way this thing is set up is it seemed like the only people who really liked it, Mac Jones, that high was the 49ers. Everybody else got him probably rated as the 5th quarterback on there. So for some reason, they saying the Niners got him rated this high. Now, peep this. You draft Mike Pitts, right? So now we don't have draft picks in the first round for next year and the year after that. Okay? But those picks ain't going to be too high because we're going to have good explosive offense. You put Pitt and Kittle, imagine with a weapon what Mike Shannon can do. He had Julio Jones, which was a premier weapon. Kyle Pitts is 6'6" and still running 4.40. You can split him out wide or you can line him up in 12 personnel. For those who don't know, I'm not a football expert, but I do know 12 personnel, 1 back, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Debo, one side, Ayuk, the other side, Kittle, Pitts, with most of it in the back. You don't know if we're running the ball or if I want to just stand both of my tight ends up, motion them out to split out, and now have basically 4 receivers on the field. Create all kind of matchups. Listen how versatile Mike Shanahan can be with this offense. He can also take Mostert out. Say like you want to come 5 wide, okay? They can send out Debo Samuel, Ayuk, Pitts, Kittle, Jalen Hurd, who's coming back, who's a 6'4", 220-pound former running back who's now a receiver. Okay, you can have Hurd out on one side. Fucking Ayuk out there. You can fucking put in the shotgun formation. Still got the 2 tight ends, Pitts. Man, look, put it like this. You could put Pitts out wide, Hurd out wide, slot Kittle, slot Ayuk with Debo Samuel as your running back in the backfield. You could do shit, and he could be your security blanket to check down to him. And then you check down to, and because Debo, he ran the ball a lot the last year with us. You could still run plays with him and still be in two tight end formations. There's so many different mismatches for a player, a coach like Kyle Shanahan can draw up all these plays. But then listen, peep this. Let's peep the Niners are the only one who likes Mac Jones. Okay, so let me tell you how the draft could go. Okay, so at the number 1 pick, we got Jaguars. They're going to take Trevor Lawrence. Number 2, Zach Wilson, Jets. Okay, if we take Kyle Pitts, number 3, that leaves Atlanta either having to take a quarterback, which really, if they take a quarterback, it would be Trey Lance, somebody you can sit, because Matt Ryan's contracts numbers is to the point where you have to play him at least next year and probably a year after that. So you want to give Trey Lance a little bit more time and seasoning. Or they could trade out of the number 4 spot to a team who wants the quarterback, okay, and get it and slide down. Let's say, who really wants a quarterback at that point, though? Okay, because even if they take, let's just say for this argument, they're gonna take Trey Lance. Now you still got Fields and Mac Jones left. With the 5th pick, they got Joe Burrow there. They're not going to take it. They're probably going to take a tackle. 6th pick is the Dolphins. They got Tua. They're not going to take a quarterback. They probably take Jamar Chase, a weapon. Number 7, they just traded for Jared Goff. They're probably not going to take the Lions aren't going to take a quarterback. They're probably going to use a lineman or someone like that. Number 8, Carolina. They just traded Teddy Bridgewater and picked up, what's that boy's name? From the Jets. Sam Darnold. So I think he's gonna run with him. I don't know if they'll probably pick up a playmaker for Darnold, which would be, maybe Jalen Waddle or even maybe some line help. I don't know. I believe number 9 picked the Broncos. They got Teddy Bridgewater and Drew Lock now. They're not going to pick a quarterback. They're probably going to pick Marcus Parsons, linebacker, who they need. The Cowboys not going to pick a quarterback. At the number 10, they probably going to pick Surtain. Number 11 is the Giants. They got Danny Dimes. They're not probably going to get a quarterback. Number 12, which was our original pick, and here you would still have Justin Fields and possibly Mac Jones on the board at 12 on our original pick. But that goes to Philly now. They're not going to use a quarterback. They probably they got Jalen Hurts. They're going to let him run. Probably get that's where the receivers is going to run at in 11 and 12. We're going to probably get 11 to do Waddle, and then Devontae Smith going 11 and 12, round in there. 13, Justin Herbert. They don't want a QB, so the Chargers not going to run. Maybe at 14. Do the Vikings say, okay, we want a quarterback, and then they take either Mac Jones or Justin Fields. So say they take Justin Fields and Mac Jones is left at the number 15 pick. Who picks 15? The New England Patriots. We have Jimmy Garoppolo. They love Jimmy G. If Mac Jones is on the board at 15 and we call them, they probably will want Jimmy G over Mac Jones or whoever is a rookie being Belichick. My guess, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he would probably want his boy Jimmy G back, and then have Cam Newton as the backup replacement for if Jimmy G gets hurt, and then we could trade with them. That's how we can still get him. But let's say that all that don't work and we get Pitt still, and then they pick quarterbacks and do all kind of trades, and there's no quarterback and we can't trade. By the time the Patriots pick, it's no quarterback for us to draft of the top 5. Okay, let Jimmy G play again for the next year. We got him under contract for 2 years. So if we don't get this year, and those 2 years will be the 2 years we don't have a first-round pick. So we wouldn't be able to go up and try to get a quarterback on those 2 drafts anyway, because we wouldn't have first-round picks. Jimmy G could get it well enough, and what you could do is draft with the second-round pick. What you could do is draft either I think his name is it's a like a trio of quarterbacks you could choose from. I think it's Davis Mills from Stanford, the quarterback for Stanford. I can't remember his last name. It's Davis something. Then you got Kellen Mao, or an interesting combination would be Cal Trask from Florida, who was Cal Pitts' quarterback. And you can reunite them, groom him for the next 2 years while you still have Jimmy G and have him just in case, and still have a dynamic offense. Kittle was under contract. His extension is going to kick in after this year. So you have those two dynamic players. If you got Kittle and Pitts on your offense is going to be extremely dynamic and versatile. You can always split Kyle Pitts out wide. You can have two tight end formation with IU and Deebo Samuel. And you got Jalen Hurd as the third receiver. If you want to go 5 wide, it's so many things you can do with that lineup. And that's why I'm saying they should draft Kyle Pitts and then try to trade and get Mac Jones. I don't want Mac Jones with the number 3 pick, but if I can get him with the number 15, if we would have stayed where we was at number 12 and we drafted Mac Jones, I'm all good with that. But I don't want you to trade those picks to move up to a guy who's basically the same thing as Jimmy G, just a little bit younger. Okay, that's if you want to trade up and use a quarterback on number 3, I prefer it be Justin Fields first and foremost. I would be okay with Trey Lance, but basically this is my order of how I would want the picks to go if it was me, and how I would rate the players with that number 3 pick. First, I would go with Justin Fields. If not Justin Fields, I would go with Kyle Pitts. If not Kyle Pitts, then maybe Trey Lance. Mac Jones wouldn't be thought of until my original pick. I don't understand how somebody who could be thought of as being a good pickup for the Saints at 28 all of a sudden is now everybody's consensus number 3 pick. It's just, it's because they try to knock the brother QBs and push him down and make him not be in a good situation. I don't think they want the brother QB to be in a great situation with my 49ers, which was going to happen to any quarterback who lands with the Niners this year, because we have weapons. We are a ready-made team to win now. I didn't talk too much. It's your man PE to the PE. I don't like to be here too long. But Kyle Pitts with the number 3 pick for the Niners. It's your man PE to the PE, positive energy, aka Buttz. We gonna have some peace, but we can't have no peace until we come together as one. You already know what it is, man. Get at me. Holla at your boy.